Also eager to return to the finals were the Pistons. But who are these guys? John Sally is called Spider. What else? Dennis Rodman?
Worm. He came here with that nickname, Worm, and he looks like he's spineless the way he runs through the air and flies and sticks his arm around.
Upon his arrival, Mark Aguirre was anointed Pumpkinhead. Why?
Because he has a big, giant head.
Yeah, big head. A cone comes out that way, but Mark is good at snapping, so you can't really talk about him.
And of course, Vinnie Johnson is the microwave. So take notes because you won't find it in your scorecard.
And I was
Preparing for the conference final, this comical bunch was typically loose. Maybe too loose.
Shine, Pistons, 89 champions, Pistons.
What they didn't foresee was the grave danger that one man could pose. Michael Jordan was airborne early. And the Pistons could only watch from below. By midway through the second quarter, Jordan had their full attention.
95% of the plays are for Michael Jordan. And the other 5% end up in his hand anyway.
The guy literally is embarrassing the league. He's that good.
Don't give him easy field goals. Make it tough. Make it tough. No easy field goals. It's the only way we're going to get the lead back. No easy field goals. Come on, work.
As Detroit cut off Jordan's path to the basket, he simply redirected his assault. Creating for his teammates, Jordan had Chicago's offense at its best, and Detroit fans heading for the exits as the visiting Bulls engineered yet another stunning upset. Looking to Game 2, Detroit's mission was clear. Isaiah would take to the air to outduel Jordan.
Just one, baby. One time, Jake. One time, baby.
The victory would go to Detroit. But heading to Chicago, tied at 1, the Pistons were now taking every precaution. Jordan had shredded Detroit's fearsome defense, and if the Pistons had taken Chicago lightly before, they would no longer. A change in strategy and in attitude would be needed to stop a Bulls team that was rapidly coming to believe in itself. In the anxious moments before Game 3's tip-off, Chicago Stadium was oddly quiet, reflective perhaps of the powerful feeling of destiny that gripped the Bulls. The seemingly invincible Pistons had been shaken, while Chicago's confidence swelled with every game. And a look of growing concern was etched on the faces of the Pistons. The Pistons summoned always dangerous Mark Aguirre to the forefront. While not surprisingly, Chicago's offensive burden rested squarely on the shoulders of Michael Jordan. Both coaches' plans seemed to be working to perfection, but it would be Daly's troops that would seize the advantage. Wearing down the Bulls with their superior depth and physical play, it seemed that no one was safe from this bruising struggle.
He told me that there's no way he'd get out the way. He had a fat assistant coach to the left and a fat assistant coach to the right.
I said to him, I've got bruises on my elbow, my right knee, and my side where I fell. Notice there are none in front of me because you're not tough enough to give me a bruise. And I asked him, are you hurt?
If Daly felt little pain from the collision, his agony was undeniable as a 14-point Piston lead vanished and the game came down to a familiar confrontation.
Isaiah and Jordan. Who else should be in the middle of the center stage here? Watch the high pick and roll. Offensive foul here!
Now Chicago had its chance.
The isolate. Get ready to go red. Get the ball out of his hands.
The Chicago Bulls have scored on their last 5 possessions.
Do it now!
And to Dennis Rodman, the unenviable assignment of preventing the probable.
6 seconds. Jordan against Rodman. Down the lane to the right. Shoots off the glass.
Collins' strategy was simple.
That was get the ball, Michael. Everybody get the out of the way. And go to the basket.
Game 4 would be a vastly different story, with the Piston bench powering them to a decisive victory. Returning home with the series even, Detroit had regained the home court advantage, and this time they were fully intent on retaining it. A boisterous Palace crowd mirrored their confidence. The Pistons would not disappoint. Detroit's defense was once again airtight. Administering a sound beating, the Pistons overwhelmed the Bulls and were within one game of bidding them a fond farewell. Although the Pistons had not seen the last of Michael Jordan. Even his unearthly heroics could not postpone the Pistons' appointment with destiny. The Bulls had fought valiantly, but once in full gear, the high-powered Pistons were too much to stop. Finally, playing to their awesome potential, Detroit paid their final respects to Chicago as they celebrated another conference championship.
We got 4, baby. 4 to go. Look how red looks back here. Yeah, 4 to go. How good that back is. We got it.